Again! You fucking idiots!
West Ham 2, Liverpool 2. I don't know what to say about this team. It just goes into more lengths, more lows. What I will address is the Salah Klopp incident. I think they're both at fault, whatever is said. But again, I don't think we're going to know till a while. So until we know what was said, I blame both of them because at the end of the day, the energy weren't right. So we'll see what happens. And can I address one thing? Because I do listen to a few, like James Redmond, big up James, because he addressed something about racism and then a fan called him in out because he said Salah was an idiot or this or that, and he called and tried to say he's racist. I mean, what is wrong with some of these internet warriors online, man? You know what I mean? Having an opinion doesn't make you racist. So big up James Redmond, because he didn't even need to clarify that, because this is the younger generation, this new generation of fans, and it's just kind of pathetic. But anyway, sorry about that. Can't criticize anyone these days, but yeah, man. I mean, look, first half we were in and out. West Ham didn't really do much, really. I mean, half chances, Cody's got to do better. Grav was unlucky. You know what I mean? Diaz was cooking again, man. I feel for him, man. He's cooking. Him and Grav were the two people cooking, you know, and, you know, dictating, you know. And, yeah, Elliott should have scored, you know, first half. And then, yeah, West Ham, bang, Bowen, you're thinking, here we go. Showed a bit of fight back, more pressing. Endo was sloppy again, man. Come on, Endo. Where's the form gone, bro? Robertson finally finishes one off. He usually misses, you know. Gakpo, you know, short on goal. Lucky, we got that. We should have held off. And then VVD, Kwanzaa, Trent again defensively. How many times do I have to do videos about Trent, man? Right back is done out here. Put him in midfield, man, because it's just, what's the point? All ball watching. Antonio Banks 2-2. Still with the chances. Gravenberg with a shot just over. Elliott unlucky with an effort off the post. And yeah, man, that was it. Chances galore. Gakpo, Grav, Mac should have buried that header, man, from Trent's ball, man. You put that in, Mac, man. But again, it's just not clinical enough, and I don't know where we go from here, man. I'm just vibes. It's Vibes FC. Big up Drifty. I know Drifty's gonna do sabbatical, but he said, you know what, let me come, and he sees that again. I'm just going through the motions. Even if we win, just what's the point? What's the point? I'm nothing too, yeah, you know. I'm just mad about how this season, we can't blame injuries, we can't blame anything. It's the players, man. And yeah, we play games. So what? Thursday, who cares? City, it's just we got the squad enough to do it. The players are back. Got the next home game in the first in a while against Tottenham, and know us will just drop points because Tottenham have been, you know, you can get past them, and knowing us will just, because our form just shocking past that. But Salah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. That was just, it's just, you know, Salah, if you want to go, bounce, brother. Just bounce, you know what I mean? If you don't want to go. Some of the other players, man, jeez, just honestly, man, just embarrassing, man. But yeah, man, and Klopp, man, I mean, you started this thing by making the announcement, which you could have kept quiet, and you could have. And look, so I don't know. Will Slot do the job? I mean, I'll get to that at the end of the season, but let's hope we can get a win in the next game against Tottenham, innit? Will we? I don't even know. West Ham 2, Liverpool 2. Big up Josh, always on the buttons, and the other guy, big up. And listen, man, everyone's talking. Come and do your reviews online, man. Come and do the match reviews. You get me? You know, we're all here to have opinions, regardless. Signing out.
Big up, lads. So West Ham versus Liverpool ended up in a draw, 2-2. Okay, so me and my mate, we were watching the game together, and you know, both of us were laughing at the 40th minute. So during the 40th minute, we are like, this is when Liverpool are going to concede the goal. And guess what? Liverpool concede the goal just before the first half. And then, yes, as usual, we see Jurgen Klopp running down the tunnel, you know, wants to, you know, he has to give his whole team a bit of a pep talk. And me and my mate, we decided, you know what, this is pathetic. It's the same rinse and repeat. So let's just not watch the game. But then we get a notification that Robertson scored, and we're like, is this really happening? Is Liverpool going to make a comeback? So we switch the telly back on. And as we do that, as we're watching the game, again, chances after chances, opportunities after opportunities, but we are just not finishing. Yeah? And then Gakpo shoots someplace. It doesn't matter where he's shooting, right? It's not at the target, but then it hits the West Ham defender and it goes in for an own goal. And we're like, you know what? Doesn't matter. We'll take it. If this is how we're going to get goals coming in, let's go for it. But then Bowen crossed and Antonio scored. That was, when we saw that, we were like, this is how a goal should be scored. This is how a team is supposed to cut through open and, you know, make that brilliance of a cross and then a really good header. And then we think to ourselves, why? This is what Liverpool used to do. Why cannot we do this anymore? And then obviously whatever happened in the on the sideline between Mo Salah and Klopp, that's where, you know, I'll go back to my previous conversations that there is something wrong with the club, which I was stating a few videos back, that there is definitely something else going on. A team who was so much in full throttle, winning the Carabao Cup, having a list of injuries, and then the players start coming in, and then the way we drop, something happened in the back room or in the dressing room or in the management or within the club itself. What the entire story is, we'll get to know later. But hey ho, the game ended up in 2-2. It is what it is. I hope we stay top 3 because Villa also drew. Seeing how we are thinking, I'm thinking about Villa right now. I'm not thinking about Arsenal and City anymore. Anyways, so I think what up next is Spurs. We might be able to get the win against Spurs because they're not defensively the best. But you know what? Every team is outperforming us. So let's see what happens. Ciao, guys.
Good afternoon, Kopish. Here we are again. Big up all them Terminator man them. Same kind of moon. Same kind of jungle. What I'm saying here is same kind of team. Same kind of performance. Oh my goodness gracious me, guys. Okay, so here's the thing. Viewers review for West Ham United against Liverpool Football Club. West Ham 2, Liverpool Football Club 2. Where do I start this ball rolling? There's so many things that I want to talk about. It is crazy. First and foremost, 2-2. Now, I've been saying this for a while now. The game against Manchester United in the Cup, where we lost 4-3 in extra time. Tell me about, what do they call it? Mentality monsters. Tell me about mentality monsters now. Is that a mentality monster losing 4-3 against Man United at Old Trafford, extra time, and then we come back? And what have we done? We have, in the last 4 games from April, have dropped 8 points. Just let that sink in. How can people, because I've heard people talk about mentality months and all them thing, you know. I'm telling you, if you've dropped them points at those games, don't forget, we played 30 games. Man City played 30 games. Arsenal played 30 games. We were 2 points clear at that point with 8 games to go. If you were losing and you then drop down to 3rd, I'm sorry, you bottled it. You've bottled it. Mentality monsters, my blood clot, not a Ross. We bottled it. Simple as. So let's talk about today's game. First and foremost, the last few of you I said this could be the last one I'm going to do because I don't even want to watch the team anymore because what's the point? Because we ain't going to win nothing anyway. We're done. The Carabao Cup is is all we're going to get this season, and it's obviously made quite clear after today's performance. But let's just go back to the game today. Firstly, the 2-2 draw. I need to talk about Mo Salah and Jurgen Klopp and the little tic-tac-tay business, whatever they were doing on the touchline. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even care. But what I do care about is the fact that if you're going to do all them sorts of things, let's be professional, guys. You don't think the camera are going to see what's going on? That then gives a bit of a rumble and a ripple across the whole fan base and across the whole Liverpool Football Club community, because they're going to start thinking all sorts of things. Guys, come on. Okay, Klopp's leaving at the end of the season. Come on, guys. Let's be professional. If you want to do your tea-tay little chat, do it when my man's gone, or just before he's going to walk out the door. Yo, you're gone, my brethren. Me have plenty of things for say to you, brother. And then deal with it then. Don't deal with it in the middle of a game. And when other players are seeing that going on, I mean, Nunes had to even push Salah back. What does that say? What does that say to the players that are on the pitch or the players that are on the sub-bench? What does that say? What sort of example are you setting? Come on, guys. So that's the first thing I want to get out clear. That is just bumberage and unprofessional. Second thing is, I looked again at the bench and thought, that's a strong bench, you know. That's a strong bench. And even though I thought, we ain't going to get anything at West Ham, you know, I thought, actually, we could do. We could. 2-1. Okay. That's where we're at. We're all good. And then all of a sudden, like normal, Liverpool Football Club imploded. I need to talk about some of the substitutions. Why are we taking off Diaz? Why are we bringing on Szoboszlai in the 89th minute? What in God's name is he going to do when he hasn't been doing anything for the last 5 games? That's the first thing. Well, actually, it was the second thing. No, it's the third, actually. The fourth thing. Refereeing decisions. Why didn't my man, what do you call him? Pacacheto or whatever? Pachito? What is his name? Pacata? I don't know. Anyway, he nearly took off McAllister's ankle clean out. That's a red. See you bye, son. It's a red. It's simple. And then when my man, Suchek, Fuchek, Luchek, kick the ball, all pass in the goal, and then give a goal kick. Goal kick? That was a corner for us. Anyway, this has been happening for us all season, guys. It's nothing new. It just sort of compounds everything else that's been going on within our club. When I say within, I mean with our club in relation to the fact that everybody else seems to just have a bit of vendetta about Liverpool Football Club. But this is what we're used to, guys. It's nothing new. But what it is, it's just frustrating, the fact that you can actually see it and it just continues and nobody's doing anything about it. It is frustrating. So, the fifth thing. On field. The man called Slat, who have the lot. Let's see why I'm officer. Because I think, guys, there's been lots of things, lots of talk, lots of discussions around the tactics and everything else that goes with it and all that type of stuff. And Liverpool have done their due diligence and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. It was Feyenoord, you know. It's Feyenoord in the Dutch league. But hey-ho. As soon as he comes and sits on that bench, I go and call him Slatter, the Shatter. Brother, I'm with you 100%. Let's give the guy time. Is it a good appointment? Only time will tell. What I do want him to do, though, is shake up them players. I want him to get them by the scruff of the neck and tell them, sir, if you not perform for me, you know, I go and bust up your... Seriously. And if people aren't performing, I want my man to go, you're benching. I don't business. You ain't seen green grass. You're sitting behind me, star. Simple as. That's what I want him to be. I want him to be going in there. No favourites. You ain't playing well. Get out. Sit down and just settle behind me and reflect on your from what you do and your business, you know, upon the pitch. Settle down there. and not say nothing to me and shut up your mouth until me want to call you to come in and play something for me. That's what I want him to be doing. Obviously, he's not going to be speaking patois, evidently so. Probably in Dutch, who knows. But here's the thing. I want the guy to come in and just ruffle feathers in a good way, in a positive way. So people are frightened to lose the ball. And if they lose the ball, they'll kill to get the ball back. That's the sort of man I want. I want that man to be able to tell them players, me I run things. No you. Me the man in the changing room, man. Me I run things still. That's what I want him to be. I think my man Jurgen, he's done so well for us. And you know what? The guy deserves a break. And you go with my blessings and a lot of other Liverpool fans around the world. But you can see the last 8 games. Well, when I say 8, I think the last 4 or 5, to be fair. It just shows they've laboured. They look tired. They look disinterested. There's no passion. There's no commitment. There's no drive. And there's only a few players have actually tried to actually do something. There was an interesting point when I listened to the watch along. Diaz, I think, has been one of our, if not the best forward player after Jota's obviously got injured and things like that. My worry is that I hope he's not playing well like he is. So somebody's going to come in and go, that Luis Diaz should do at Liverpool. How much do you think he's going to go for? Shall I put a bid in? Especially for some team over there where they're drinking sangria and all them thing there in the hot weather and speak Spanish. That's what I'm concerned about. So, guys, I think that's me done for today. West Ham United 2, Liverpool 2. That's it, unfortunately. I guess the only other saving grace, and I know it's a Liverpool channel, but I'm a Midlands man, although I don't live in the Midlands right now. But my hometown, my home team, Derby County, got promoted today. So big up to all my brethrens, my friends and family in Derby, who are season ticket holders, who work at the ground, who are stewards and all them things there. Up the Rams. But here's the thing, that's another story. Guys, as usual, great channel. So please, 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 comment, share, subscribe. And as always, smash that like button, son. Peace.